Hi, I'm Nikki,
I'm a cat.
and we are Cat and Mouse Astrology. And this is the new moon in Aquarius.
Happy Lunar New Year.
Happy Lunar New Year. We got
Yeah,
an eclipse, baby.
very exciting. Welcome to the year of the horse,
I like it. The fire horse,
the fire horse.
that's cool. That's a really cool analogy. Is it, do you have any idea where, is this Chinese astrology?
Yeah, but I didn't look it up ahead of time, so you guys can look up the fire horse on your own. I'm not a Chinese astrology person.
I'm not either, but I find it interesting that fire horse feels really Sagittarian.
Well, yes, it does.
Feels very Sagittarius. And
It feels
Sagittarius is a great sign to get things going in, gallop forward.
right, but this is Aquarius. New
It's an
moon
Aquarius
Aquarius.
moon, yeah, but there's some Sagittarius stuff going on with this moon.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's fun.
We've
That's
got a
fun.
big Jupiter function here. And of course, Jupiter rules Sagittarius.
Okay,
So that's where I'm feeling the horse because when I think horse, I think Sagittarius. When I
sure.
think Sagittarius, I think Jupiter. And
Okay,
this is a Jupiter um, ruled eclipse, new moon.
okay. Well, let's look at the chart so you can explain that to people.
Let's take a look. All righty. Well, let's share our chart. Here it is. She's pretty.
She is pretty. She's like minimalist chart.
Yeah, and look at all the blues.
Yeah.
And the
Oh, I
square
see
is
why you
between
say it's
Sun
a
and Uranus.
Jupiter moon. My
Yeah, that's what I
goodness.
mean, man. This is Jupiter.
Wow.
And it's a
Jupiter in
big
Cancer,
top.
even. Oh, I even love it more. It's Jupiter in Cancer.
Yeah. So
So
we
pretty.
right, and notice, Jupiter's still retrograde. So we're going back over the shit that impacts how we feel, how we protect our home, how we protect our environment, including our personal, familial, community, and all those things that we think of as community are wrapped up into Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So I really feel this Jupiter retrograde
Belonging.
in Cancer. And look at how it's tried with Mercury. So it's all about, bigger communication. Mercury is in the place where the Saturn Neptune has been all this time, the past 3 years, longer for Neptune, of course. But now we have, look at that, we have Neptune conjunct Saturn. Here we
28
are.
degrees.
Yeah, it's here. This is what we've been waiting for
Mm.
all this time. Yak, yak, yak about
Mm.
Saturn conjunct Neptune. Here it is. And
Yes.
and when it arrives with Jupiter in a big, beautiful trine with Mercury, heralding the news.
And I just want to point out that the fact that those two, we've been building up to those two coming together all this time, and they're doing it at 0 degrees Aquarius, it just seems extra relevant and exciting and fire horse energy because of Aries being the first sign of the zodiac. And so it's like this extra unbelievably gorgeous fresh start that's full of passion and energy.
Absolutely. And that's where the North Node is. Notice that we've got Venus almost conjunct the North Node.
Venus conjunct the North
Yeah,
Node.
Venus is conjunct the North Node.
Beautiful.
So we really do have this
My
is magical.
goodness. And it's just like a stellium right there with Aquarius and Pisces trining to Jupiter and Cancer.
Yeah.
This is like the most beautiful new moon I've ever seen.
I'm pretty excited about this.
Wow. If I
And
look weird on the video, it's because I left my glasses and I'm using a magnifying glass. I'm like,
that's so
what is she doing? Why
Jupiterian.
is she looking like that?
We need the bigger magnifying glass. That's Jupiter, a big magnifying glass,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Jupiter is magnifying all of this, we've had all this stuff going on in Pisces for so long. And we've had this huge stellium in Aquarius for the past, 6 weeks or so. As things move through, the culmination is this new moon at 28 degrees, almost 29 degrees of Aquarius.
Yeah.
And it's heralding, as you say, it's heralding something new. We know it's heralding because we got Mercury trine Jupiter. But this is this
Yeah.
configuration of Neptune and Saturn is a rare configuration, right? This is something that's only happening every 30 years or so.
Yeah.
And it's the last time was, I think, 89. The time before that was 53. It coincides with major shifts in the political environment of the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Check out Nick Dagan Best. He's, I believe, one of the very best astrologers on the history of planetary uh, alignments. And this is one of the major changes that we're looking at is this Saturn Neptune conjunction. But there's more.
89, wait, hold up, hold up. 89 was when the Berlin Wall was brought down by the people.
Exactly.
And the 50s, well, there's all kinds of uprisings by the people all over the world.
I think
Like
53 was when,
liberation, Black liberation.
yeah, I could be wrong, but like it's very tied into Russia. And 53 may have been when some major political leader died in
Yeah.
Russia. I don't want to say who it is,
Okay.
but I'll say it wrong. So, like I say, check out Nick Dagan Best because
That's all right.
but it's a major configuration for Russian leadership. But it also, of course, impacts us personally. So, I mean, if you've been alive long enough, if you were alive in 1953 and you were alive in 1989, it would be good to go back and examine those time periods of your life. I
Yeah.
wasn't, but I was alive in 1989. So going
Yeah.
back to look and seeing what was going on in your life, doing a little meditation on how your life was impacted by this configuration before can help you get a handle on what's going on now. This is long term. This is not quick and going away.
Mm-hmm.
Because Saturn's going to be for 3 years in this sign. Neither one is going back to Pisces for 29 years.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Saturn. Neptune is on a many hundreds years, cycle. It's not going to be back there. It's going to be here for 12 plus years in Aries. But Saturn's going to be here for about 3 years in Aries.
Transition time.
Yeah. So, everybody's talking about this Saturn, Neptune, Saturn, Neptune. What's your take on Saturn, Neptune?
My take on Saturn Neptune has to do with the degree of the moon, or 28 Aquarius. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Tell me.
Butterfly emerging from a chrysalis.
Bam. Bam. Right there. That is the best description of Saturn and Neptune one could have.
And Aries at the start of Aries, even,
The
right?
chrysalis is the mush of Neptune.
Mm-hmm.
Neptune is the pre-formation.
Mm-hmm.
Neptune is before form or after form. It's the goo in the middle that hasn't got form. It's the
Mm-hmm.
esoteric, it's the spiritual, it's the beyond. And then Saturn is no, it's all about what's here right now. It's from a quantum physics perspective, there's the wave form, that's Neptune,
Mm-hmm.
and there's the particle, that's
Mm-hmm.
Saturn, right? So
Okay.
according to Roger Penrose, the combination of Saturn Neptune is consciousness.
You're going all over the place, Mickey.
Well, Saturn and Neptune is big, and I love Butterfly from Chrysalis. That is the best
Uh,
summation of it.
yeah. Okay. So Neptune is the goo.
Yeah,
Saturn is the chrysalis, and the means by which the goo forms again into the butterfly.
exactly. You have to dissolve the. I just watched a nature video on the butterfly doing this transformation. The whole body of the caterpillar turns to goo.
Yeah, yeah. We talk about this a lot because there's a lot of butterflies in the Sabian symbols.
Exactly. And so Neptune, that's why it feels so squishy, right? It's squishy. You can't put your finger on what's going on with Neptune. Is really hard to define because it's the goo. But Saturn is when the butterfly is able to go and spread its wing and fly away because it's real.
Black moon square Venus.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Which one you want first? You want to stick with the new moon and the stellium for a little while, and then we'll see what the black moon says at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to see what Jupiter says.
Yeah, I'm excited about 15 degrees. It's retrograde, so we're going to be going over this point again.
Okay. As we go back forward again.
Right.
15 or 16?
15. No, go with 16
Okay.
because it's almost 16.
The seed grows into knowledge and life.
Oh, yeah. That's so perfect. Oh, yeah.
That's so much.
I
I'm glad I don't look it up ahead of time anymore.
No, it's too fun to find out in
Surprised
the
on the
moment.
videos.
Yeah.
A seed grows into knowledge and life. Thank you, Jupiter.
Yeah, that is sweet. Now, what is 16 or 17 degrees of Pisces? That's where Mercury is in trine to Jupiter.
Yeah. 16 an Easter promenade. 17 in a huge tent, a famous revivalist conducts his meeting with a spectacular performance.
This might be the spectacular performance.
I think we might be in a spectacular performance.
It's pretty spectacular to go from goo to a butterfly.
It is spectacular to go from goo to a butterfly. And did you see the halftime show? Because oh my God. That was spectacular. That was an
really have
Easter
to speak
promenade,
Spanish.
an Easter promenade, and it was spectacular.
It was. It was very beautiful.
I feel revived.
Yeah, and this is so reviving. It's it's hope creating.
Right?
There's hope creating here.
There is.
Square is hope creating. There's one square that squares between the sun and moon and Uranus.
Okay.
And
All right.
Uranus is change.
That's fine. I'll take that tension. I want the tension of change.
It's time for change.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the shape of the chart. It looks like a lounge chair or a cradle board, like something where you're being held.
Oh, you're laying back and looking at the stars.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, check it out. Black moon up there.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's see Venus first
Okay,
and Mercury.
that sounds good.
Okay, what
Now,
was Jupiter again?
uh, Jupiter was 15 degrees of Cancer. 16. Sorry,
I don't remember
16
what the
degrees.
symbol was. Oh, the seed growing into knowledge and
Right.
life.
Perfect.
Okay, so then we
So,
go to Mercury.
right. And it's, of course, we've got the node is at 9, almost 10 degrees, and Venus is at 9. So I'd go with 9 degrees.
Okay, I want to see Mercury first though, because it's like more perfect trine to Jupiter. What was
It
that
is.
one?
Go ahead.
Is it 16? Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
16 or 17, it's 39.
Oh, it's the Easter promenade. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
And the spectacle. Okay, 9. An aviator in the clouds.
Ooh,
Oh, I like that
aviator
one.
clouds. Interesting because it's underwater.
Oh,
I mean, it's Pisces,
yeah.
but looking at things maybe from a higher perspective.
Yeah, there you go.
That Piscean, you know, spiritual perspective, seen without our eyes perspective,
Yeah.
you know,
Also,
hindsight.
being adventurous and daring.
Yeah, yeah. So it's interesting that we've got both the North Node and Venus at 9 degrees
Hmm.
because those are both, positive steps into the future with the new moon. And then the Mercury was say the Mercury one more time.
16,
Yeah.
16, 17, an Easter promenade or the revivalist
Uh-huh.
conducting a spectacular performance.
Yeah, it feels spectacular.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Also, the promenade. Oh,
That's right. We had a little promenade there, and it's still going on.
todos unidos.
That's right. So, well, let's work our way back to the Saturn Neptune conjunction. What
Okay.
is Mars at 19 or 20 of Aquarius?
Oh, did you want to hear Venus though? That's right in right there.
Yeah.
The race begins. Intent on outdistancing his rivals, a jockey spurs his horse to great speed.
Oh,
I
oh, there's our horse symbol again.
know, yeah.
Love that.
Okay, and then Aquarius 28 for the actual new moon. Oh yeah, that's the butterfly.
29. It's maybe closer to 29 because it's almost 50.
Well, that
28.
was the butterfly and the moonlit fields.
Oh, right, exactly.
Yeah.
So what about 19 or 20 degrees for Mars in Aquarius?
Large white doves bearing a message.
Love that. Yeah.
Thanks, Mars.
Mars, it's time to find peace.
Mm. Mhm. Mhm.
Uh-huh. Okay. So Pluto is at 4 degrees. Have we already looked at this? Because it's slow moving.
No, we haven't looked at Pluto at 4 degrees. A council of ancestors. This is like the best new moon ever.
It's really good.
Really pretty.
Um,
Really, really pretty.
do you want to go ahead and do the black moon at 6 degrees of Sag?
Yes. Cupid knocking at the door of a human heart.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh
Time
my
to crack it
God.
open.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you, Sky.
this is pretty nice. I have this vision that I was talking about with someone earlier about trauma,
Yeah.
about how the last few years, really since COVID, a lot of people, imagine going into a bank and there's a bank heist,
Okay.
and you're forced to get down on the floor and maybe put your head on the floor, your hands behind your back or something,
Why are you taking us here?
because a lot of people have been in trauma,
Okay.
and the trauma that we've been in is comes from a place of helplessness, feeling like we don't have any control over the situation, like you might if you were in a bank heist.
Okay.
And there is a whole lot about what's going on that is equivalent to a bank heist.
Okay.
But it's real interesting when somebody comes in to rescue you, or when you are removed from that situation, you might still have PTSD from that can go on for a period of time.
Yeah.
But the healing comes after that
Yeah.
when you reclaim your power.
Yeah.
And I believe that societally, we've been in a place of PTSD where we felt we've lost our power.
Yeah. We are very traumatized people
Exactly. And that
the world over. Yeah.
how I feel about this sky is that it's a reclamation of power.
Beautiful. We didn't look at Chiron.
Yeah, we have to keep looking. Let's keep looking at, let's see what Chiron has to say. So wait, we're not there yet. First, we've got the North Node at 9 or 10 degrees of Virgo.
No, the North Node is, you mean the South Node?
Sorry, South Node. Thank you.
South Node.
It looks like a
9 or
bucket.
10.
It has to hold things, the South Node.
9 or 10. Two heads looking out and beyond the shadows. or a boy molded in his mother's aspirations for him.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Both fascinating. I like the mother's aspirations.
Yes and no. Two heads
Yeah,
looking out beyond the shadows. South node, things to let go of. But
Berg's
where's Chiron?
very analytical. Um, also, you know, within 6 degrees of the vortex there, so that's kind of interesting.
I
But
don't know anything about the vortex.
yeah, we don't talk too much about it. I don't want to digress into that right now. But so let's go on to Uranus going around the circle at
Okay,
27 or 28 degrees. Can be
Taurus.
fun. Yeah, Taurus.
Two cobblers working at a table.
Nice.
Feels like a direct action kind of thing, like get to work, people.
Yeah. It's very Taurian
Mm-hmm.
and it feels Gemini, of course, because there's two. And we've got Uranus moving into Gemini here shortly, within a few months. It'll be in Gemini solidly and not moving back into Taurus for a very, very long time. Um, in that square with the sun, that's kind of interesting. It does signify that Uranus is doing some work. What about it is sudden, unexpected electrical, um, instantly changing. Do you feel like that's what's hard about Taurus and Uranus is that Uranus is all those things that are quick and fast and lightning, and Taurus is all about grounding. It's the lightning rod. And this is our last dance of Uranus in Taurus, and it's getting towards the potent degrees of 28, 29, 30, and 0. So Uranus is in a potent place right now, and it's conjunct this moon, and this is an important moon. So
Mm-hmm.
Uranus is crucial at this juncture. Plus,
Mm-hmm.
it's in this minor trine configuration. It's moving into the trine with Pluto,
Mm.
right? It's 7 degrees off, but
Feel like
it's
we got a well for that though.
right, but it is moving into that trine with Pluto, and it's moving into the trine with Saturn and Neptune.
Mm-hmm.
So we have it, when all three of these are humming together this coming July, we've got all three of the outer,
Fireworks.
yeah, yeah. So this is building to something, and this tension signified by the square lets us know that now is the point where, as you said to begin with, things are moving, things are starting to change. This is you're turning the corner on the square wheels.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it about this moon that requires change, but also makes change difficult?
Oh, don't say it's going to be difficult.
It's a square. But notice it's the only square in the chart. Everything else is a sextile or a trine. And without the squares, we get nothing done.
I know.
So maybe that's just it. This new moon is shining a light on those things that have to change. And those things that have to change are Taurian. They have to do with our
Mhm.
basic stuff, our um,
The
you know,
dissolving of borders,
right. Taurus is the earth, it's our food, it's our
right?
home, it's our, all those basic things that are just physical reality stuff.
An end to the owning of land. I'm going to call it a land back moon. It's coming.
That's interesting. This could be a really interesting change that's headed our way. And because it's an eclipse, now we know it's an eclipse because the North Node is at 9 degrees of Pisces, and that's within 15 degrees of this moon. So we know that this is, in fact, because it's a new moon, it's a solar eclipse, but it's a partial solar eclipse because it's kind of far away. It's not right up close.
So would like that just be like a sliver of an eclipse?
Um, the partial eclipse is visible in Antarctica only.
Right.
Um,
If I were in Antarctica or some other time when there's a partial eclipse, does that mean that it's just only going to be like a sliver of the moon gets covered or the sliver of
exactly.
the sun gets
Right.
covered?
Yeah, the partial eclipse, only a total eclipse means the whole thing is going to get covered.
Right.
So this is not a total eclipse, it's only a partial. But that doesn't mean it's not potent.
Yeah.
And of course, the eclipses are twice a year. And in between eclipses, we've got the solar eclipse. In 2 weeks, we'll have the lunar eclipse.
Hmm.
And the time between eclipses, the next 2 weeks, is very potent. This is the time where shit happens. And the shit that happens between the eclipses may not be visible for 6 months.
Oh, some of that like seed work under the ground, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So
Okay.
let's chat about that for a minute right before we get to Chiron.
The seed grows into life and knowledge
Yeah.
in the water sign of Jupiter.
Yeah. And, I've been bothered by something that I think this chart brings to my mind. All of my life, it's been proven true to me that people are generally, most people are good. Meaning, if you find yourself stranded somewhere among strangers, you're more likely than not to be helped.
Yeah.
Now, I'm white. Okay. So I have had different experiences than people who have different colored skin than I do and different backgrounds in other ways. But I've been around the planet a lot and I've been in bad situations. And I've discovered that people are mostly good. If you find yourself in a bad situation, I've been more likely to be helped than not in my surroundings. And when I've talked to people about this subject, most people agree with me
Yeah.
that if it comes down to it, like, what went on in Minnesota, where people watch their neighbors being murdered,
Mm-mm.
people are willing to come out in the street and go, no, you can't murder my neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not going to let you
Mm-hmm.
murder my neighbor. I'm just not going to let that happen.
Mm-hmm.
So my experience has been that most people are good. And so that when people who are not for the best for all of us.
Not for the what you might call common good.
Yeah. Oh, that's good too. Yeah. They contrast. They show like whoa. So I'm thinking of somebody who was recently interviewed on the national level,
Mm-hmm.
and that woman did not come off as somebody who I would recommend my daughters ever emulate.
Didn't come off as sane.
Oh, it was pretty sane if what you're trying to do is, depends on what you're trying to do. But I don't want, whatever you're trying to do, whatever your goals are in life, I don't think that that's the person that should be emulated. She's not emulatable. You don't want to emulate that.
We live in the time of monsters.
Yeah.
We live in
Yeah.
a time of monsters.
So how do you know who's the monster?
Sometimes monsters need to be defeated.
Now talk more about that. I think that's so good. That's real.
Those guillotines be hungry. And the only thing more powerful than hate is love.
That's it. Right there. Yes. And that's what I really love about how we have, in some ways, only in this battle and not in the war, reclaimed civility away from incivility, or love away from hate. So I think that really that is the battle, love against hate,
And joy over fear.
and joy over fear. That's right. And that's where I come back to, most people are good, meaning that most people would rather live in a world of joy than fear.
Right. And most people would rather live in a world of love than hate.
Exactly.
So, in the
Yeah.
interest of happy times and bright futures and shared land and the earth's sovereignty unto itself.
Yeah. There's a positive future. It was envisioned by Star Trek long ago. Gene Roddenberry, yes.
Tell us more about Russia, Mickey.
All right, let's take a look at Chiron. I think we're going to take a look at Chiron. So look at here, down at the bottom of the chart in Aries, right before, in the same sign
Spot it's
as
been
the
in.
Saturn Neptune conjunction, Chiron is right there saying, we have to heal the Aries house. 23 degrees. Could be 24. It's right on the cusp again.
Okay, well, then it's moving from where it has been of the open curtain with the net blowing into the cornucopia. Oh, goodness.
That's where
That's where
we are.
it's been. We remember that from last time. And it's moving into a double promise reveals its inner and outer meanings.
Oh, there we go. A double promise reveals its inner and outer meanings.
That's too much. Just people just need to reflect on
Yeah,
that.
that's a meditation.
That's a
That's a
meditation.
meditation. And that's
Yeah.
what I like to do with these Sabian symbols, is meditate. They were well thought out to begin with. They're not random. Um,
Yeah.
they're not random. They are
Yeah.
based on this being an Aries 23 degrees, 24 degrees thing.
Mhm.
But that is a very interesting nugget of truth to meditate on.
Mm.
Say it one more time.
A double promise reveals its inner and outer meanings.
Yeah. Yeah. Light a candle, stare into the flame, and think about that for a little while and see what you come up with, especially as it relates to your own personal life and where Aries sits in your chart.
Mm.
Yeah. A double promise. That's interesting.
My first house. Oh.
Yeah. So anybody who's Aries right now has this incredible, once in a lifetime configuration going on right in who they are and who they're presenting to the world. Yeah. So, like, what are you making real right now? Are you doing so? Are you personally, Kat,
Yeah.
doing something that's making something really real in your life or for people around you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, it's other people, because Aries is my seventh house. So the dream and the reality, the dream of Neptune and the reality of Saturn is happening in other people's house, but I'm facilitating that, which
Mm.
also makes sense for me because I help other people publish books.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm making their dreams a reality.
Yeah.
I can see how a teacher is making people's dreams a reality too, and helping to form the, thoughts into things that are more concrete and understandable.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at it as like, oh, I'm showing up for my community
Yeah. Yeah.
in multiple ways.
That's really, really cool. So if it's a seventh house, excuse me, if it's a seventh house configuration, or sorry, second house, if you've got Aries in your second house, this has to do with the elusiveness of money and you know, the solidity of actually uh, having money, the reality of money has to do with, but not just money, those things that are possessions and security, those second house things, may be feeling both elusive and concrete. And this is where this symbolism is interesting, because Wait a minute, is it dissolving or is it becoming real?
Both and.
Yeah. So what's dissolving and what's becoming real? If it's third house, and notice this chart with Pisces rising shows it in the third house. If
Yeah.
it's third house, it has to do with, what's going on in your neighborhood with your sisters and brothers in your community.
Yeah. Everybody be showing up for your neighbors.
Right. If it's fourth house, then it has to do with, what's real or what's an illusion in your family life or your home at the base of your chart. And if it's fifth house, it's more of your children, your creative projects, maybe your romantic life, where you're not sure, do I really like this person or am I going to get married? I mean, yeah. If it is sixth house, then it has to do with, your work or, those daily tasks you do or the way you direct others or how, your pets. Some people might have pets that they're feeling, is that pet your spiritual guide or are they,
Mm.
somebody, or are they a spirit that's here to ground you because you need to feed them every day?
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
And
What
again,
are
we
you
talk,
eating every day?
right, what are you feeding every day? Seventh house, again, I talked about that's how I'm seeing this configuration of my chart. Is it are the other people in my life an illusion with what they're doing, or are they creating structures in
Mm.
my life that I
Mm.
can depend on in the future?
Mm-hmm.
If it's eighth house, this has to do with you know, sometimes death or passing. This has to do with those things that are occult, unseen, money that belongs to other people that they share with you. Is that money they're saying that they're going to give you? Is that illusory or is it real?
Mm.
Ninth house, Aries, if you got a ninth house Aries, that has to do with higher learning, travel to foreign places. Are you planning a foreign trip? Is it going to become real this year? If it's 10th house, we're almost through with these. If it's 10th house, then that is the top of your sky. If Aries is the top of your sky in the 10th house, this is happening in your career. Are you going to get that promotion? Is that an illusion or is that an actual pay raise coming up?
I think it'd be hard to have this in your 10th house. Who's that for?
There are people that have this in their 10th house. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I'm just wondering, like, what would be your rising sign if this was happening in your 10th house?
It would be, I can't do the math
I
right
can't
now. My
think. I
brain.
can't think. If you got your 10th house in Aquarius.
Aquarius. Yes, thank you.
I
Okay.
don't know what your rising would be.
If it's your 11th house that's Aries, then you are, that has to do with more with your groups, group affiliations, social interactions, are you planning a party and are you going to pull it off? Um, that could be it. Or are you going to a group? Is the group actually doing things you believe in? Or might, maybe you don't have enough time for the group. There's another meaning
Mm,
for Saturn. Maybe I don't have time for these um, dreamy sort of activities anymore. That might be
think
an
that.
11th house thought. And then if it's in your 12th house, well, this has to do with where you know, your soul work, your house of people often call it your house of enemies, but more often it's your house of self undoing, where you're your own enemy. Have you made yourself promises you can't keep? Promises would be the Neptune, keeping them is would
Mm,
be Saturn.
mm,
So traveling through the houses with this is a major big deal. And again, this is not going to be a one and done. It's going to be a 3-year process as we figure this
mhm,
out.
mhm. Okay, I have been through this 3-year Saturn chrysalis process. I've been through this. It's challenging. It is challenging, but it is a timed thing too. So
Yeah, explain what you mean by time thing. So
Well, like it has an
beyond,
end. There's an end to it. It is only 3 years.
right, right.
It might be a rough 3 years, but like it's not impossible. It's not eternal. That's the best part about astrology in some ways. It's like the reminder that none of this is eternal. It will constantly change, it constantly evolve.
Brilliant. That is absolutely perfect. So many people that get stuck in pain of whatever kind, their pain is because they feel that they can't move beyond where they are. Astrology
Mm-hmm.
shows us we will move
We
beyond
will
where we are.
move. Yeah,
We
you're
will
right.
move. That is an absolute given. And
Yeah,
it also gives us the timing, and we know that this is 3 years.
yeah,
So this 3 year period of time we're entering into is going to be really joyful for some people. For some people, it's going to be a big challenge.
well, it can be
Going from,
both.
going from goo to wings, yeah.
I mean, for all we know, the like butterfly feels like it's having a party. I don't know.
I
Like
hope
maybe
so.
it's always good to have parties while you're having a hard time.
The goo part feels really 12th house. The
Yeah,
butterfly part feels really first house.
yeah,
And so since that's where we really are is between the 12th and the first house,
yeah,
it's the Neptune Saturn on the cusp of the 12th and the first house is double symbolism. We're being reborn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It's time for an upgrade here, folks. What do you
Welcome
think?
the midwives into the world.
Welcome to midwives. Yeah. We need those midwives.
Need the
Help,
midwives.
help birth a new era. And again, 3 years for this. This is a long-term configuration. Uh, but fun, interesting stuff ahead.
It's a really pretty moon. Enjoy it. Happy Lunar New Year.
Happy Lunar New Year. We'll see you guys at the full moon. Have a great eclipse. See you next time.
Bye.